If you're from Metro Manila, beach trips often entail long road trips or even flights. But this beach destination we're going to is accessible via ferry. Join us as we head to Camaya Coast, a beach resort in Bataan. What's up, Beach Sisters? It's Hannah. For over 15 years, our team, together with our partners at The Poor Traveler, have been exploring the Philippines to list out the best that the country has to offer. It's back to beaches after a few months of going around Metro Manila and Luzon, and we're starting this series off with Camaya Coast. If you don't want to miss out, subscribe and hit the bell icon to get a notification when we have new travel videos. If you're watching from Facebook, support us by following this page and sharing this video. Now let's get you to Camaya Coast. From Manila, Camaya Coast is around a 4-hour drive away, but the Camaya ferry cuts travel to around 2 hours. Aside from getting to Camaya Coast via private vehicle or via ferry from Manila, you can also take a shuttle bus from the FAB or FAB Central Terminal in Mariveles, Bataan. In this video, we'll cover travel by car and by ferry since we're primarily focused on travelers getting to Camaya Coast from Metro Manila. If you're traveling by car from Metro Manila, it's always best to use a trusted navigation app of your choice. Here are the 3 general routes to Camaya Coast. First, you can skip tolls by taking the MacArthur Highway route. For the second route, you can enter NLEX and then take the San Fernando exit. Afterwards, you'll have to fly the Olongapo-Gapan Road, also known as the Jose Abad Santos Avenue, leading to the Roman Superhighway. Eventually, you will reach the Mariveles town proper through the Bagak-Mariveles Road. From there, follow your navigation app to the exact location of Camaya Coast. Your third option is to pass through NLEX but take the SCTEX exit towards Subic Olongapo instead and then take the Dinulupihan exit. This will also bring you to the Roman Superhighway and the Bagak-Mariveles Road, similar to the second route. If you'd like to skip the hassle of driving for close to 4 hours, you may opt to book a tour with round-trip ferry rides instead. The Camaya Ferry picks up passengers from the Camaya Coast Manila Ferry Terminal near the Philippine International Convention Center or PICC, which is great news for Manila-based beach bums who appreciate accessibility. Just a note that during Mariah's trip last year, she was instructed to get to the Esplanade Seaside Terminal. The terminal was transferred to Camaya Coast Manila Ferry late last year. To get to the latest terminal near PICC, you can pin Camaya Coast Manila Ferry Terminal in your navigation app of choice. But here are 2 ways to commute to the said terminal. The first option is via the EDSA Carousel. Just alight at the Rojas Boulevard station. Find a jeepney and alight at Pablo Ocampo Street. From there, walk to the terminal. The second option is via LRT1. You have to alight at Vitor Cruz Station. From there, find a bus or UV Express bound for PTEX. Then get off at Diosdado Macapagal Boulevard. From there, walk to the terminal. From Mariah's visit last year, she was instructed to get to the terminal an hour and a half before departure. During her trip, check-in cutoff time was 30 minutes before departure and the boarding gate closed 15 minutes before the scheduled departure time. We're sharing as well the pre-boarding procedures from Mariah's trip. These may have changed since the recording of these clips, which were taken at the Esplanade Seaside Terminal, so make sure to read through the booking information from Camaya Coast very well. Here are some pre-boarding procedures. Once you're at the terminal, hotel guests must check in their luggage. For all other guests, proceed to bag inspection. You can proceed to the area with security guards for this. The staff will then scan the QR code from your booking confirmation and check your government-issued ID for verification. Booking confirmation can be digital or printed. Once your QR code and ID are checked, you can now board the ferry. If you're going on a day tour, you can either book through Camaya Coast's website or through Klook. On Klook, there are 3 types of day tour packages you can book, which are based on how you plan on getting to the resort: own vehicle, bus, or ferry. Do note that the bus package covers travel to and from FAB Central Terminal in Mariveles, Bataan, while the ferry package covers travel to and from the Camaya Coast Manila Ferry Terminal. If you plan on booking through Klook, check out the link in the description of this video for easy access. You can also use our promo code BHBeachClook for discounts. If you're considering staying overnight at Camaya Coast, you can book a room at Aqua Fun Planet. The hotel sits next to Camaya Coast's Aqua Fun Water Park and has 49 themed rooms. You're treated to a room with a view of either the sea, the mountains, or the water park, and you can choose depending on availability. For hotel bookings, you can visit Camaya Coast's website. For day-tour packages, you can avail of 3 different types based on the way you plan on getting to Camaya Coast. They have packages for day-tour via own vehicle, day-tour via bus, and day-tour via ferry, which you'll see on your screen. Check-in cutoff time is 30 minutes before departure, and the boarding gate closes 15 minutes before the scheduled departure time. So if you're booking a day-tour via ferry, make sure to be on time or early so you don't miss your ride. Day-tour tickets are inclusive of the entrance fee, beach and infinity pool access, Aqua Fun Water Park access, and various activities like access to the inflatable playground, kayak, bicycles, volleyball, frisbee, and badminton depending on availability. Day-tour guests also have access to tables and chairs in different areas of the resort on a first-come, first-served basis. But there are a lot of available tables, so you don't have to worry about not finding one. There are also available lockers for rent if you want to have a secure place to keep your belongings while enjoying the activities around the resort. Locker rental for the whole day is 100 pesos plus a 100 peso refundable deposit. You can also rent a golf cart to go around the resort for 300 pesos per hour or 2,000 pesos for use from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. If you're planning to stay overnight, here are the rates at Aqua Fun Hotel. These rates are for room only and do not include breakfast. Check-in time is at 2 p.m. and checkout time is 11 a.m. You already know that in any resort or beach destination, the number one activity is of course going swimming. Here in Camaya Coast, you can either swim on the beach or the infinity pool. To set your expectations, the beach here does not have white sand, but never mind that since the sand is so fine, your toes will sink right in. Funnily enough, Mariah wasn't able to go on a swim on the beach because there was a warning about jellyfish and she'd rather be safe than sorry. During your visit, keep in mind that swimming is only allowed until 6 p.m. However, Mariah did enjoy a dip in the infinity pool which can be found on the left side of the resort if you're coming from the beach. Climb up a flight of stairs and you'll find this pool with lounge chairs around the area. The water was a bit warm for Mariah's taste, probably because it was a particularly hot day, but our favorite introvert enjoyed anyway since the pool wasn't too crowded. Who says bouncy houses are just for kids? Even adults will enjoy this inflatable playground on the water. You do have to book your 30-minute slot for the activity, but they don't charge extra for it. It was Mariah's first time trying an inflatable playground, and more than anything, she didn't expect it to be so tiring, almost like a workout. That's our next American Ninja Warrior. To book your slot, just go to the sports and recreation booth located near the area where lifeguards equip guests with life jackets. Just present your QR code or booking confirmation to the staff and they'll ask you for your preferred time for the activity. After that, you'll be given a stub that you'll need to present to the lifeguards when it's time for your turn. I'm sure those who have been to Camaya Coast would agree when we say that this is the highlight of a trip to the resort. Aqua Fun Water Park has multiple water slides and has a swimming pool that both kids and adults would enjoy. There are smaller slides for kids in the middle where the giant coconut that pours water is, and there are bigger and higher slides around it. If you're with a group, you'll surely enjoy this multi-line racer slide. Here, 5 people can slide down simultaneously to race to the bottom. But the most thrilling is probably this one, which is also the highest slide in the water park. This water slide is conquered by pairs, and since I wasn't with Mariah since I got sick, she almost walked away without trying it. Thankfully, the lifeguard offered to go with her. Guys, if for any reason you go to Camaya Coast alone and you still want to enjoy every slide in the water park, don't be shy to ask a lifeguard for assistance. They are very, very friendly. Aqua Fun Water Park is located a bit far from the beach and the main area of the resort. But you don't have to walk all the way to get there because there are shuttles that take guests to the water park and back. Just go to the shuttle terminal and wait for the coaster to arrive and hop in. This is free. Upon arriving at the water park, just present your QR code or booking confirmation to the staff at the ticket booth. Keep in mind that you must be wearing proper swimming attire at the water park. Jewelry, sunglasses, gadgets, or any loose items are also prohibited on some of the slides. Day tour packages also entitle you to a kayaking session. Just make sure to book your 30-minute schedule at the sports and recreation booth. Keep the stuff with you because you have to present it to the lifeguards as proof that you've agreed to do this 30-minute arm workout. If you have companions, 2 people can share a kayak, and if you're going solo like Mariah, you can do it alone of course, or ask for assistance from the friendly lifeguards on duty. Guests can also enjoy bicycles, volleyball, frisbee, and badminton. Similar to the inflatable playground and kayak, these activities are on a first-come, first-served basis, so make sure to register for your desired activities. Mariah says it's best to head to the sports and recreation booth first thing during your trip and book the things you want to do, especially if you're visiting on a weekend. On Saturdays and Sundays, Camaya Coast offers weekend entertainment. They have a band that serenades guests near the beach and they also host games with prizes. At around 7 p.m., they have fire dancers by the beach too. It's a joy to watch, but remember to keep your distance. After that, they end the night with a fireworks show. That's it for things to do. Let's move on to frequently asked questions. Where can we eat? There are various restaurants inside Camaya Coast, so you won't go hungry here. Among the food outlets are Pancake House, Teriyaki Boy, Denshaw's, Tapa King, and Yellow Cab. There's also Nacho King, Potato Corner, Big Chill, and Snack Bar if you're looking for something to munch on. To set your expectations, prices here are slightly more expensive than their non-resort counterparts. Unfortunately, you cannot bring outside food. However, they do allow light snacks and drinks. Speaking of drinks, make sure to bring a reusable water bottle too because there are water fountains around the resort where you can refill your tumblers. This will keep you hydrated without having to spend more on bottled water or extra drinks. Is the day tour worth it? Mariah gives this one a big yes. We booked the day tour via ferry package at 999 pesos per head, which was the rate at that time, but with all the included amenities and activities as well as the transpo from Manila to Bataan, it's worth every penny. So if you come across a promo and you can book it at a discounted price, just book it already. This is also an extra reminder to double check prices at the time of your booking since they may change without prior notice. Are there toilets and showers for day tour guests? Of course, there's a toilet area near the banquet hall. Meanwhile, you will find more toilet and shower rooms by the locker area. Just ask any staff member for directions and they would gladly help you. That's it for this video. If you have any questions about visiting Camaya Coast, leave a comment below and we'll try to answer all of them. If you have suggestions for the next destinations we should visit, sound off in the comments too or message us on Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. We're Philippine Beach List on all those platforms. If you want to see more travel guides like this and everything you need to know about traveling around the country, make sure to subscribe to this channel and hit that bell icon so you get notified when we have new videos. You can also check out our blog, philippinebeaches.org. The Philippines has thousands of islands. It's going to take a lifetime to visit each one. So we better get counting. Again, this is Hannah. Join us next time as we check another destination off our Philippine Beach List. Bye!